because it combines both fear and horror in its own self-knowledge.
Sex equals death, okay? Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs. No, the sin factor. It's a sin. It's an extension of number 1. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Scream probably was one of the first instances where a horror film, a slasher film, had recognizable stars. You know, Drew Barrymore was a star, and Neve Campbell was a huge television star.
The idea in the 80s of a Courtney Cox coming off the highest-rated show on network television to do a Scream was unheard of.
Dimension Films, Bob Weinstein was willing to go out and pay somebody some serious money to be in the film. That really made those films take a big jump towards being large successes. Those 2 women alone brought in a huge audience, you know, and a female audience.
So, how's the book? Well, it'll be out later this year. Oh, I'll look for it. I'll send you a copy.
For a whole new audience beyond the usual slasher base of fans, it was a new thing. It was scary. It was entertaining. It set the genre on its head.
Well, horror's hot again.
But they weren't your father's horror film. This was a whole new breed of slasher film. There was definitely a slickness in films like I Know What You Did Last Summer and Urban Legend you wouldn't get in a film like New Year's Evil or Pieces.
Now, every horror movie you see come out is going to have some recognizable television star, and those television stars smartly realize I can increase my foreign value from these movies. I can show people, you know, I call it the Sarah Michelle Gellar theorem, in that Sarah Michelle Gellar benefited more from doing The Grudge than she did from 7 seasons of Buffy. I would argue it's the concept and the sell of that movie that did it. Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to see more interesting